Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we are diving into When You're Ready, This Is How You Heal by Brianna Wiest. Published in 2022, this book invites readers to embark on a profound journey of personal transformation. Through poignant reflections and empowering insights, Wiest inspires her audience to embrace their aspirations, navigate life's changes, overcome limitations, and reclaim their true essence. Brianna Wiest is an internationally renowned author and poet, celebrated for her transformative influence in the realms of personal growth and self-discovery. Among her acclaimed works are the best-selling 101 Essays That Will Change the Way You Think and The Mountain Is You. This book is a must-read for those who are seekers of self-discovery, individuals navigating significant life transitions, and anyone looking for empowering insights and transformative wisdom. Tune in to explore how Wiest guides her readers on a path to healing and self-reclamation. When you're ready, this is how you heal. Inspiration to begin your journey of true transformation. Introduction: Turning pain into power. Learn to heal and uncover your authentic self. Have you ever been through an ordeal so transformative that it changed the way you view everything around you? Such experiences can feel shattering, but they also hold the potential to guide us into important personal growth and self-realization. Imagine shifting your focus from merely trying to fix what feels broken to a deeper excavation of your true identity. In this narrative, we walk through the profound idea that healing is not a singular incident, nor is it just about mending. It's a dynamic process that unfolds as we embrace the totality of our lives, including the rough patches. We will explore insights and offer practical advice to help you construct a cohesive picture of who you really are, nudging you towards becoming the person you were always destined to be. By the finale of this guide, you will possess the resources necessary to understand and manage life's often intricate realities. You'll learn to strengthen bonds, aim for your dreams without hesitation, and flow adaptively with life's inevitable changes. This is your invitation to a journey of healing, to step out from the shadows and bask in the glow of your true self. Part 1: Mastering the Art of Embracing Life's Changes. Change, whether by choice or by chance, is an integral element of human existence. Embracing it fully can be a profound source of growth and insight. Like standing on the precipice of a high dive, with your pulse quickening, you face the vast, open waters. For years you may have paced the poolside, convincing yourself the edge is just where you ought to remain. Yet, now lies the opportunity to plunge into the depths of transformation. Often, we clamp onto the comfort of the known, sporting blinders that shield us from the emerging pathways around us. Imagine placing yourself in the boots of a trekker, embarking contentedly on a chosen trail. If you find yourself obsessing over your map, constantly questioning your route, perhaps you're not on the path that serves you best. It's only when you're soaking in the scenic beauty, truly present in the trek, that you know you're navigating correctly. Life isn't about adhering to a predetermined script. Meeting set milestones doesn't necessarily equate with personal fulfillment. It's similar to strictly following a recipe only to find the dish bland. True satisfaction springs not from ticking off boxes, but from sinking deeply with your inner essence, continuously exploring, evolving, and adjusting. What if you feel like you're lagging behind? Consider you're in a race, but this race is through a labyrinth. Each runner picks different paths, hits dead ends, or stumbles upon shortcuts. There's no uniform route or fixed time frame. The notion of lagging is merely an illusion. Life's essence lies in the journey, not the checkpoints. How then can one fully embrace change? Start by measuring your progress by your own standards, rather than juxtaposing it against others. It's akin to dancing. When you focus too much on mimicking someone else's moves, you lose the essence of the dance itself. Instead, let the music stir within you and move as it leads. Further, recognize that obstacles are not setbacks, but rather opportunities for new directions and expansions. Returning to the hiking analogy, a blocked path isn't an obstruction, but an invitation to explore a new trail, possibly uncovering breathtaking sights. Thus, when life invites you to change, seize it. Embrace the evolution, trusting the journey to nurture your truest self. Ultimately, the most authentic trips are those that resonate deeply within us, those that allow our souls to unfold and vividly color our existence. Embrace this transformative journey and watch as your inner landscape richly paints your outer world. Part 2. Breaking free from 5 limiting beliefs that hold you back. Embark on a transformative expedition to dismantle 5 pervasive thought patterns that can anchor you to an unfulfilled existence, blocking your path to experiencing life at its fullest potential. First up, we challenge the belief that life operates on a constant pendulum swing between triumph and disaster. Imagine constantly bracing for trouble every time something goes well, like snagging a dream job or falling in love. This negative outlook can trap you in situations that don't serve your happiness, like a joyless job or unsatisfying relationship, under the mistaken belief that suffering is just around the corner. Embrace the idea that life can be consistently good and that joy and success are not precursors to inevitable failure. Next, let's tackle the notion that misery is a necessary path to success. Picture enduring a soul-sucking job under the guise of future freedom or happiness. This mindset can diminish your everyday quality of life. Challenge this belief by realigning with what genuinely brings you joy and fulfillment, recognizing that happiness breeds success, not the other way around. The third limiting belief is feeling obligated to fix every problem that arises around you. It's easy to spiral into anxiety about issues beyond your control. Learn to differentiate between what you can influence and what is outside your scope. By focusing only on the problems you can actually solve, you'll avoid unnecessary stress and enhance your effectiveness. Then, examine the belief equating outward success and physical attractiveness with happiness and love. These standards are often molded by societal expectations. What if success meant living authentically on your own terms, and beauty was defined by your genuine self-expression? Embracing these definitions can help you recognize your intrinsic worth, detached from external validation. Lastly, address the damaging belief that you are merely a reflection of others' opinions. It's tempting to mold yourself based on perceived expectations from those around you. Instead, delve into discovering and affirming who you are at your core. This self-discovery can transform how you are perceived as you begin to meet your own standards and let go of trying to fulfill everyone else's. By identifying and actively countering these 5 self-limiting thought patterns, you pave the way towards a life led by your truths, unrestricted by false barriers. Part 3. Embracing the liberating practice of letting go. In our life's journey, we often find ourselves bound to past conditions, objects, thoughts, or even individuals that no longer add value to our present. We often wait for external circumstances to force these unwelcome ties to break, and when they do, the impact can be devastating. Yet, letting go is frequently seen only as a final recourse, something we resort to when left with no other alternatives. However, what if we reframe letting go not as a dire necessity, but as a powerful, proactive choice? Understand this. Letting go is not merely an event that happens, but a skill that can be mastered over time. Similar to how you would train for a marathon by initially running shorter distances, you can practice letting go by starting with the little things. A fleeting thought, a minor disagreement, or perhaps an old memento gathering dust on a shelf. Take, for example, the clothes in your wardrobe that no longer reflect who you are today. Holding on to such items can be a metaphor for clinging to an outdated self-image. Shedding these remnants can be both a literal and symbolic step toward embracing your current identity, allowing for personal evolution. This concept extends to the relationships in your life. Some people may no longer resonate with the love and growth you are ready to offer, akin to watering a barren plant. Recognizing and accepting that not every relationship is meant to thrive is crucial. It involves assessing these connections and wisely choosing where to devote your emotional energy. In letting go, you're not losing. You're merely acknowledging and accepting the natural process of life's dynamism. It's also beneficial to consider the energy you invest in relationships and whether it's cultivating mutual growth. View your social interactions like a garden. The more care and attention you give to those plants that bloom willingly, the more beautiful and verdant your garden will be. These relationships, which genuinely reciprocate your commitment and affection, will naturally become more rewarding. By embracing the practice of letting go, you open up space within yourself for new growth and possibilities. As you discard the old and welcome the new, you reinforce your sense of self-worth and pave the way for a life that fully aligns with your essence. Thus, the act of letting go becomes not just about shedding what no longer serves you, but about stepping into a richer, more fulfilling life that eagerly awaits your presence. Part 4. Embracing your dreams amidst a sea of doubts. Dreams carry the dual nature of inspiring awe and inciting fear. This scenario might sound familiar to you, the dreamer, whether you're just starting out, at a pivotal juncture in your journey, or on the brink of revealing your lifelong project to the world. The pursuit of dreams often feels fraught with internal conflict, a relentless battle between the urge to push forward and the crippling doubts that anchor you in place. It's a common struggle, one that resonates with anyone who has ever aspired to achieve something significant. Yet, it's important to shift your gaze not to the heights scaled by titans in your field, but to those walking alongside you. Instead of measuring yourself against these giants and feeling diminished, view their accomplishments as proof of what's possible. Remember, the landscape of opportunity that exists today is vastly different and more expansive than ever before. It's not about duplicating someone else's path, but recognizing that there's space for you too in this diverse and ever-evolving landscape. Insecurity and doubt might convince you that only the extraordinarily talented or flawless can find success. However, most often, those who make their mark are simply the ones who kept showing up, who bravely took steps forward regardless of imperfections. Consider this. Many of your idols balanced their dreams with day jobs. Success in your endeavors isn't about all-consuming dedication, but about the bravery to consistently engage with your passion. Consider the art that has impacted you most deeply, the novels that have a permanent spot on your bookshelf. These aren't always the pieces that have garnered critical acclaim, but rather the ones that deeply resonate on a personal level. Your value as a creator doesn't hinge on universal recognition or the breadth of your audience. It lies in your ability to produce work that is authentic, evocative, and true to your vision. What we truly seek are reflections of ourselves in the stories we consume, the narratives that meet us in our reality, that make us feel seen and understood. The most effective way to forge such connections is by infusing your creations with your own unique essence. That is the core of memorable and impactful art. Remember, your life and craft are continually evolving narratives. While the path may be rocky, the most profound journeys are those rich with challenges that forge the ordinary into the extraordinary. Embrace this chaotic, beautiful process of becoming and let your unique story unfold. Part 5. rediscovering your instincts for true self-acceptance. Life's journey often leads us astray, especially when external pressures and societal norms start dictating our decisions. It's likely that somewhere along the line, you may have lost touch with your natural instincts, those inherent inclinations that once defined your authentic self. Remember how, as a child, you might have freely expressed your preferences, from the clothes that made you happiest to the spontaneous decisions you made, without a hint of doubt? Regrettably, over time, societal expectations may have muffled these genuine aspects, replacing them with self-doubt and a warped mirror through which you view yourself. This detachment from your inner instincts often spirals into overcorrection. You might find yourself striving for unrealistic productivity, adapting your appearance to fit an ideal, or cultivating relationships more for appearances than for genuine connection. This compulsive overcorrection stems from an ingrained belief of not being enough, driven by a continuous search for approval from others. Breaking free from this cycle of overcorrection starts with re-engaging with your true preferences. Try exploring new cuisines, dabbling in different music genres, or watching movies outside your usual picks. These activities aren't just pastimes, they're stepping stones back to trusting your own judgment. Next, focus on tuning into your fundamental needs: hunger, thirst, rest. Recognizing and responding to these basic signals reinforces your connection with your body's natural instincts. Recognize that the tendency to overcorrect is a habit formed over time, much like how we often condition ourselves to react to others' actions. By actively practicing appreciation for others just as they are, you inadvertently uplift your standards for self-acceptance and reduce the urge to compete or seek validation. Furthermore, it's critical to detach your self-worth from others' judgments. More often than not, how people treat you reflects their personal challenges, not your value. Understanding this helps shift the burden of judgment from a personal failing to an external circumstance. Lastly, trust the subtle inner voice that tells you when something genuinely needs to change for your benefit, not because of external pressures, but from a place of self-respect and genuine desire for improvement. Embrace who you are in the present, flawed yet beautiful, and give yourself the freedom to evolve into who you can be. Letting go of judgment and defining what enough means to you are essential steps in reclaiming your life and your authenticity. This journey of self-acceptance isn't just about finding peace with yourself. It's about celebrating your unique path and flourishing on your own terms. Final summary. Letting go is not merely a concession to circumstances beyond our control, but a powerful practice in liberating ourselves. As we consciously release what no longer contributes positively to our lives, be it old beliefs, unnecessary objects, or unreciprocal relationships, we open vast expanses for personal growth and well-being. It's essential to reflect upon where we direct our energies, as this fundamentally shapes our lives. By fostering authentic connections and nurturing relationships that reciprocate our efforts, we cultivate a thriving environment around us. Change, often daunting in anticipation, proves transformative in action. Venturing through varied experiences and embracing the unknown foster resilience and lead us on a journey of profound self-discovery and true fulfillment. Furthermore, by identifying and actively dismantling self-limiting thought patterns, reclaiming our innate instincts and cultivating a mindset of self-acceptance, we can escape the debilitating cycle of self-doubt and correction. This shift not only enhances our quality of life, but also aligns us more closely with our core values and aspirations. Ultimately, the practice of letting go is a dynamic and enriching process that unlocks our fullest potential and guides us towards a life that genuinely reflects who we are. This journey, rich with learning and growth, allows us to live authentically, and embrace each moment with renewed perspective and appreciation. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.